JD's, Lentilmen, fan twerps of young ages. It is time for the annual startup of the Lakewood garage fan. Yay! It's a fan. That's what it is. In case you weren't aware, it moves air. That's what it does. Anyway, we gotta wait for the fan twerps here. So, fan twerps, go ahead and get your Jergens. We'll wait. Okay, good. You're all set. Excellent. So, we are now going to get this guy started up. I'm going to do this a little differently this year. We're going to put the lights on, so this way you can't see the fan, because apparently that's supposed to be the way it works. We'll call this a ceiling fan because it's kind of on the ceiling and that. Somehow I have to get through here, and there's like no room to do that. There we go. Not too bad. The label on here is all worn off, so I don't know if the first one's low or if the first one's high or anything. It's just here. The story goes, once again, for those of you who haven't been with us for the last 47 years of my telling this story, is this fan was thrown out. My dad found it thrown out. Had no cord on it. The grills were beat up. He said, "Here." So it came home with me. I had no use for it. And it sat in the back screen room for years. The sun baked it to death. And it had sun and UV rays on the grill on it over many years. And the grill just started to basically shatter. It became very brittle and fell apart. And because of that, I said, you know what? I've never really used this thing. I don't need it. Screw it. Let me throw it out. Which is why they originally did. So I took it and I brought it over to the garbage. And later that day, I said, no, it's got to be good for something. And I said, I can't throw it out for some reason. Let me see if it works at least. So I took the grills off because they were shot, threw them out because they would just crumble as soon as you touched them. Put a cord on it. It's wire nutted. I don't know if you can see it. You can see one of the wire nuts back there. It's wire nutted on. It has no grill, obviously, so it's not that safe to use, but I said, well, it's plenty safe if it's out of reach, and yeah, I can reach it and chop my hand off if I want, but that's it. The bottom of it had holes for where the little feet on it go, and I said, oh, perfect, just what I need. So I turned it upside down, screwed it into the bottom of the loft, and we're ready to go. So like I said, I don't know, because I'm not a fan twerp, if the first one is low or if it's high, or we're going to find out. So anyway, over all of these years, I have never oiled this fan. Could it use oil? Yeah, it could. It could. You want to oil it? Come on. Go. You can get a ladder and get up. It's, it doesn't need it. It works. You'll see the spin down is still pretty good, or at least it was last year. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. That's high. Might be missing the microphone on the camera some. That's good. Moving just as much air as it always would. Now we'll go to medium. That's medium. We'll go to low. Almost imperceptible. Very quiet low. airflow is, well, it's low, but it works. So now we'll play the game for the fan torps. Here we go, because now I know you're real excited and things are very perky and popping. So what we'll do is we'll turn it off. Excuse me, I had lunch before. We'll turn it off from here, and you can watch it spin down. And we'll go straight to medium, and that, or we'll put it back to low, and see you can watch along, and you'll put in the comments. Put the time when you've reached your peak. So we'll go straight to off from here. Oh yeah, that one did it. That was good. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a whole year since you put this video up. Okay, so now let's put it back to low and start up on low. I feel like there's fucking 3-year-olds here that I'm taking care of. It's wonderful. Okay, so that's low. Now we gotta turn it off again. For my sanity, we'll just stop the fucking thing. And now we'll go right to medium. And we'll turn it on from there, and we'll watch it spin down from there. Okay, I fucked up. Let's try that again. So there's medium, and now back to off. It's a nice sunny day out, you know. There's things to do. So that's medium. Oh, it stopped. Wow, I never imagined. And now we'll go to high and watch it spin down from there. It moves the most air on high. I don't know if you got that quite figured out yet. But now we'll turn it off from there. Blade on the fan goes round and round, round and round, round and round. Blade on the fan goes round and round, all around the box. We're all inside the box. Now try telling me that needs to be oiled. Yeah, I didn't think so. It did well. It did well. Very good. So, for those days where you just need a fan, I can turn that on. Let me see if I can get back over here without moving the camera. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. And, so on those days, or on those sweltering hot days when the AC's on and you just need even more than that, turn that on too, and then you get more colder. So that's always good like that. As far as the AC is concerned, there it is right over there. You can see it is now completely back together. I have fixed it, and it is working fantabulously. And I've already started it up for this year. If you didn't see that, there's a 2-part series down in the prescription below of replacing the capacitor inside of it, or the capacitator, or the capacitor, depending on who you are. Replacing the fan capacitor. That should be about it. So there's a 2-part series on that where I tore the whole machine apart to get to that, replace the capacitor, and now it is working better than it has in many, many years. That is going to serve as the stand-in for the startup this year. We will have another startup kind of for the season when I go trim the fire bush right outside behind the unit. So that'll kind of be its startup for this year, so to speak, even though it's already been running, because I got to test to make sure it works, obviously. But that is going to do it. So I thank you very kindly for watching, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, get some mascule out for Mom's sweater, and other than that, we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.